Heavy fighting continues in Kursk and Donetsk regions. The million-dollar tanks used by Ukraine have been destroyed. Let's analyze today's news together. Let's start if you are ready. In the Kursk border region, units of the Russian armed forces, working in concert with drone operators, neutralized targets in the bunker. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like. Some soldiers went to other parts of the wooded areas, but the drones were following them. The reconnaissance drones reported the coordinates to the attack drones, and the operation started immediately. In the settlement of Soledar, Donetsk region, Ukrainian soldiers were spotted by Russian reconnaissance drones. Then attack drones were activated. One of the soldiers hid in a small hut. A drone attack was carried out on the truck with the soldiers. There was a group of soldiers in the ruined house. FPV drone attacked directly on the ruined house. In a ruined house in a small town in the Donetsk direction, Ukrainian drone operators have set up a control center. Noticing this, Russian reconnaissance drone operators transmitted the coordinates of the ruined house to artillery units. The artillery fired without delay. 30th Artillery Brigade of the Vostok Group of the Russian Armed Forces. The tan in these images belongs to the American-made Abrams. The Abrams tank was disabled by Lancet in the village of Viktorovka in the Kursk region. The M1 Abrams is one of the most advanced main battle tanks of modern warfare and has achieved significant success throughout military history. With its firepower, armor protection, and mobility, it has been effective in many challenging combat conditions. In addition to the American Army, it is also used by many allied countries. In the Donetsk region, the reconnaissance unit of the 25th Combined Arms Army of the Zapad Forces Group detected a T-64 tank of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the area. The drone pilots of the Zapad Group then completely destroyed the tank with attack drones. An FPV drone attacked a mortar position of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kursk region. The drone exploded without hitting the mortar. The mortar was slightly damaged. A military vehicle traveling in Kharkiv region was disoriented after a drone dropped a bomb. The vehicle, which turned back rapidly, was targeted by the FPV attack drone. The crew got out of the vehicle and quickly drove away, disappearing from sight. A third bomb was dropped on the vehicle and it became unusable.
Бельгийская труба. Вот она. Тоже для... Я так понимаю, что это...
Motorized riflemen of the North Troop Group showed trophies captured in the village of Ruskoye Porechnoye, Kursk region. The battalion commander with the call sign Traveler showed grenades, machine guns, and other Western-made weapons captured during the war. The Belgian tube is thermobaric, like our Schmel flamethrower. The grenade launcher is Swedish, designed for firing in confined spaces. They took them out of their positions. They took them for themselves. They also use American 40mm grenades. Ukrainian soldiers in the Kurakovsky direction were attacked by Russian drone operators using FPV drones. A large number of drone attacks were carried out on soldiers in basements and bunkers. Since the explosives on the drones are not very large, they cannot destroy places such as bunkers and basements. However, they can cause damage. Depending on the damage, sometimes this damage can injure the enemy. This is what we see in this video. What do you think? In the settlement of Velika Novosilka in the Donetsk region, strike groups of the Russian armed forces hit positions, vehicles, and various equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces. It is the precise positions provided by the drones that ensure accurate strikes by artillery howitzers. When drones and artillery units work in harmony, they can hit targets with pinpoint accuracy. If the units do not work in harmony, the operations will not be successful. Even in a soccer match, teamwork is very important. Imagine how important teamwork would be in a situation like war, where people's lives are at stake. In the Kursk border region, a Lancet drone destroyed a tank of the Ukrainian armed forces with a direct hit. Lancet is a kamikaze unmanned aerial vehicle developed by Russia's Zala Aero Group. High explosive HE warheads. Characteristics: such warheads create a large explosive effect on the target and are generally used against unarmored or lightly armored targets. The temporary deployment point in Chernihiv region was destroyed by Russian drone operators. Why do you think troops gather at a temporary deployment point? Coordination and planning, organizing troops, goal and mission setting, distribution of equipment and resources, pre-operational preparation, medical services, latest status updates, adaptation to local conditions. For such reasons, the troops gather at the temporary deployment point. Write in the comments what other reasons you think there might be. Hot fighting continues in the Pokrovsky direction. Ukrainian troops were advancing with NATO-made vehicles and equipment. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe and like. Then, one by one, Russian attack drones start attacking all vehicles, equipment, and weapons. As a result of these successive attacks by the Central Forces Group, armored vehicles, positions, bunkers, and communications equipment were destroyed. Near Kupiansk, the NATO M113 armored personnel carrier vehicle Novgorod Prince Vandal was destroyed by a fiber optic drone. The manufacturer of the M113 is FMC Corporation. 2 crew including driver and commander. Additional capacity to carry 11 infantry.